Good morning and welcome to E-Door to the World, doing talks with Tyler.
And Raymond です。
And today we're going to talk about Netflix and a Japanese film that recently arrived on the YouTube... That's incorrect. Arrived on the video streaming platform, and it's called Suzume no Tijamari. And I probably butchered that pronunciation.
铃芽之旅.
So, I myself have seen this movie. Raymond, have you seen Suzume?
Yes. When I knew that we were going to talk about this, I watched it last week.
Okay. Yeah, because it did actually come out fairly recently. It came out in 2022.
Yeah.
And I saw it when I was flying back to America was when I actually watched the movie. And I thought it was really good, personally. But the plot of it... Actually, there's no buts of the story. The music was wonderful. The plot was really good. And the entire artistry of the movie, I just thought was incredible. So it's such a good movie. And the nice thing now, I don't know if you know this, but it recently just came to Netflix. So it's now available on Netflix, which is pretty cool, personally. How'd you watch it, by the way? I watched it on a plane. How'd you watch it?
On a platform.
Okay.
But it's not on Netflix.
So like a different platform. Okay. Yeah. Because I think Netflix is more popular like in America and in the UK and all these other countries. So, yeah, it coming to Netflix, that's really a big thing, personally. I think it's a big thing. Now, I know it's not the first anime in terms of a movie to come to Netflix. There have been plenty of others. And I think even the director of this one, he actually had previous works that were already on Netflix. I think one was called Your Name, and there was a second one that I don't remember.
About weather.
Weather?
天气之子. Yeah, it's about weather.
Yeah, but I don't remember the English name. So, which I saw Your Name. I didn't see the other one. But Your Name, Suzume, there's like, Suzume's just like so good. I really enjoyed them personally.
Yeah,
so,
me too. Me too. Yeah.
And they all got really good ratings. Like, when Suzume came out, it actually got a very high score, not only with people who watch it, like the audience, but also the critics, the people who like to review the movies and say, oh, they're good, or hey, they're not really good. Which is I think that's pretty impressive, personally. But the question that comes to my mind is, with it coming to Netflix, do you think that more people will want to watch it, or do you think that the number of people who want to watch it will remain the same?
I would say more, because I remember a few years ago before the movie from one of the masters in Japan, Gong Xi-jun, right?
Gong Xi-jun, what? I don't know.
Spirited Away.
Oh, Miyazaki.
Yeah.
Studio Ghibli. Oh, yeah,
yes.
yeah.
I rewatched all of the movies on Netflix.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, all of the animations from his works would be a classics for everyone. So
agreed. Oh, goodness, yes. I still haven't seen his most recent movie, The Boy and the Heron. I want to watch that one. But Miyazaki, his movies are fantastic. So, like, in this... I would say in a superior category to Suzume, just because Miyazaki's a classic. Like, his entire outlook on creating movies is incredible.
Yeah,
but yeah, no, that goes to the point of Suzume is not the first of these animes to come to the theater, but it is a indication of more of Japanese content being. I mean, of course, Japanese content has been in the Western world for a long time with animes like One Piece, with Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, what are the other ones? Bleach, all these different animes. But it's kind of cool when Netflix starts promoting content from all over the world, not just in like one country specifically. So I personally like that.
Getting more diverse, right, every year.
Yeah, good stuff that's good and diverse.
Yeah.
Because diversity is not really a great thing unless it's actually good quality content.
Yeah.
Because I don't know about you, but when I see something and it's poor quality, I'm just like, is this what it's like for if it says, let's say it comes from like a particular country. I'm like, is that all it's really like for that country or something like that? Like I remembered when I was a kid, I watched movies from Hong Kong, and initially they weren't really that great, but then as years went by, they got better and better and better and better and better, and I ended up loving movies from Hong Kong. But that was like back when I was a kid. So I really appreciate good quality content, and that's what Netflix is doing with showing Miyazaki's work, showing this movie Suzume. It's showing quality content, and I just love that. I love quality content, no matter what country it's from.
True, me too. Let's bring back to Suzume.
Yeah.
What do you think about the movie? Like after you watch it,
very touching. The storyline. When I was watching it, I felt like it was kind of long. That was one thing I kind of felt with it. I felt the plot took a little bit of time to really take off, but I was still very much entertained with the entirety of the movie. Even though it was a little bit longer, I still was enjoying it. I still was in awe of the colors and the contrast, the drawing, the artistry. All of that was really, it just captured me. So I really enjoyed it. I thought the plot was really well done. Especially, I can't remember the main character, the two main characters. There was the boy and the girl. But I really enjoyed the interaction between them in both forms. Like the boy, he got transformed into a, I'm not going to try not to give any spoilers, but the boy gets transformed into a different shape, and the girl and him just are interacting together and everything, and it's just seeing that progression of those characters. It was touching, very touching in my opinion. Especially the very last scene, the very emotional scene.
Yes.
Where I don't want to. I try not to spoil it for any of the kids who haven't seen it yet.
I think we can talk a little bit more about the plots, right? Like the storyline a bit.
I think
summary.
Yeah, sure. Spoiler warning for all you kids who have not seen it. If you have not seen the movie, pause this podcast, go watch the movie, then come back. This has been your warning.
Yeah. Because especially like the idea of the story uses the earthworm as saying that whatever causes the earthquake, right, is from the earthworms.
Yeah. The giant spirit worm or the giant colossal worm. Yeah.
So whenever there is earthquake in Taiwan, then you can think of there might be some earthworm like going out. Right.
I mean that would be actually. I mean, that is true. That is actually really true. So maybe that's why we've had so many earthquakes here in Taiwan. There's an earthworm that keeps trying to pop out, and it just keeps getting put back in or something like that.
Yeah, and this is actually from Japanese history, like a long time ago. Saying that there is a big, giant catfish beneath the ground. So they'll have to use 钥匙, the keys,
keystones,
to keep the catfish beneath.
Yeah,
so I like the idea.
I like the idea too. It's pretty cool, but is it history or is it considered mythology?
Mythology.
Okay. Yeah, because history...
A long time ago,
Yeah, history is...
something that happens.
Well, mythology is the idea of, like, it's historical...
传说, right? 传说,
yeah, it's like something that could have happened, but it's so far in the past or it's so far removed from current events that it seems like it could be fake. But that's the idea of mythology.
I'm not going to say much, but I really feel bad for the cat.
Yes, that is true. That is true. I feel bad for the cat, too.
Yeah.
So sad. So sad. So, we tried to warn you, kids. All right, kids. So the words that we talked about today was number 1, streaming service. A streaming service is a company that provides movies, TV shows, or videos online. Examples of these are Disney Plus, YouTube. You also have Netflix, that's a popular one, Crunchyroll,
Disney Plus.
Hulu, Disney Plus. These are all examples of streaming services. The second one is a verb, but it's called stream. And this means to watch a movie, show, or videos that's provided by a streaming service. And then the last word is rating. This is a score that people give to a movie or a TV show.
Okay, thank you, Tyler. What about the discussion question for today?
Well, the things I want to know, kind of 2 questions. First is, what Japanese anime do the kids like watching on streaming platforms such as Netflix? And if they have seen it, I want to know what their thoughts are on Suzume. What do they think of it? Anyway, so that'll be all for today, kids. That's all we can talk about for right now. This has been Talks with Tyler and
Raymond.
And so this is Tyler, and this is
Raymond again.
Yep. And so, see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. This program is sponsored and brought to you by Taoyuan ETRC, Taoyuan.